SuperpayMe has finally relaunched after having been closed for months. But is it actually worth using again? I just tested the new platform and I have also cast out to see if it actually still pays instantly like it used to. And in this SuperpayMe review, I'll share my honest experiences and show you payment proof, also show you a live cash out, and I will also go over the pros and the cons of the updated SuperpayMe. In case you don't know, my name is Mikael and I have been testing hundreds of online earning platforms over the years. And SuperpayMe used to be one of the most popular get paid to sites out there, but after being offline for quite a long time, it's now finally back with an updated version. And they have teased about this version for many months there and hyped it up and made it look really great. So in this video here, I'll walk you through what's new, what has changed, and whether it's actually still worth your time. And of course, I will also show you the live $100 withdrawal test so you can see for yourself if it still pays instantly. So let's start by going over who can join, and nothing has changed when it comes to that. Anyone can still join from all countries. Of course, how it is with all platforms, still how much you can earn and how many earning opportunities will vary from country to country. And now you actually get an instant $1 joining bonus. So that used to be 20 cents or so. So a better joining bonus, that's of course great. Just be aware that when you join now, you have to share your address and phone number. Personally, I don't understand why they are asking for your address. Very few get paid to sites that I have tested, and I have tested hundreds of them, are actually asking for your specific address. Many ask for a phone number because they need to avoid fraud and they want to do these verifications. So, that's very normal, but they actually also ask for your address. So you just need to be aware of that once you join, you need to fill that out if you want to be able to get paid. But let me now log in and then we'll take a closer look at what it offers, and I'll also withdraw live so we can test if it still pays instantly. So I have now logged in, and what is of course very, very important to understand is that if you did have a SuperpayMe account before, you have not lost your earnings. So you just need to log in with the same details. They will ask you actually to reset the password and all that when you try to log in, but you will still have the same earnings there. I still did that, so I know it worked for me. If you have any issues like that, you can just contact their support. Usually the support is actually quite good. That's one of the things that I do like about SuperpayMe. So just want to clarify that you have not lost your earnings if you used to have a SuperpayMe account. So that's one thing. You can see that I have some earnings here. We'll try to withdraw a little bit later. But let's go over how you can then earn now. So there's still paid service, of course, inside SuperpayMe. You can click here, or you can just scroll down where you come inside and you can see some of the providers they're working with. They also have some featured surveys here. So I would say in my experience, they have a little bit fewer surveys now than they did on the old SuperpayMe, but it is a user-friendly, nice design here. You can also easily see from many of them here how much you get. I would say it's definitely not one of the absolute highest paying surveys sites here, but it's around average, I would say. At least that's how it is for me. If you have a different experience with your location and with your profile and everything, please let me know in the comments below. Do you find that the surveys on the new SuperpayMe are paying more than it used to or less? Please just share your experiences there. But that's of course one of the main ways to earn here. They also have a game section, an offer section. So that's kind of how it used to be. It's just divided a little bit different or separated a little bit different. The games, it's just offer walls where you would click, you will find the different paid offers or paid games where you can click, you can read the exact conditions and how much you would earn for each game. Make sure to click it and actually read exactly how much it requires or what is required of you to earn, because of course you will not just get, for example, $339 just for installing it. You would need to click it and then do all these tasks here to be able to earn, and some of them will actually require you to also invest something. And with offers, you can see some of the same ones are actually in the game section and the offer section. So there are also gaming offers here, but there's also other options to earn. There can be additional paid service, there can be free trials, you can sign up for all these. It's the same as it is for all the other get paid to sites. You just click and you read the exact conditions for the offer, you install it, follow the instructions, and make sure you of course don't have an ad blocker installed because then it can't track it, and then you get the rewards into your account. And for the offer walls and games here, I would say the rewards also for SuperpayMe, they're decent, they're around average also, I would say, for a get paid to site in my experience. But it also has some new ways to earn, some changes with some bonus systems, so let's talk about that also before then trying to withdraw. So SuperpayMe now here at the top have different bonuses you can get now. They have removed one that I actually really like. They used to have this $1,000 contest where the top earners get some quite high rewards there. They have removed that now, and then they made these other bonus systems instead. So the advantage of that is that you have a higher chance of getting that because it was very hard to end up at the top. But if you then ended up at the top on the old SuperpayMe, you could get some really great rewards. These here do not pay you that much, but they are easy to qualify for. You can, for example, click here. You can see they have these different bonus options. You can click to find out more, and then you can see, for example, you complete your first withdrawal. And as you can see here, I've used SuperpayMe for years. If you followed me, you probably heard me talk about it before. So I have withdrawn more times than one time, but that is one thing you need to be aware of, that your experience or the years you've been a member or all this here, the level as a member, that has not carried over. So it's kind of a little bit strange in some ways. I'll show you, especially where it becomes a little bit strange in my opinion. But other than that, then you can see here that there are many different like small rewards. So for example, when you have made 10 withdrawals, you get 10 cents. So like really not a huge reward, but still you get a little bit. 100 withdrawal, you get a 50-cent bonus. Or if you have earned, $10, $50, $75, you will get 75 cents. So small extra rewards, nice with a little bit extra, but not huge life-changing rewards. But also even see here, if you log in 50 times, then you will also get a small bonus. So just something to keep an eye on, but you will get it automatically, so you don't have to actually do anything to actually get it. But they also have these other options here. For example, you can see streak here. So if you earn here at least 50 cents there, keep your streak going, then you can also get an extra reward. And if you do that for 7 days in a row, you can see they actually don't mention that at the top of the screen where you can find it. You see one survey each day for 7 days in a row, you unlock a super pick reveal. But then they say, what is a super pick reveal? It's a bonus reward you unlock by completing this, but it doesn't say what it is, how much you can earn. I haven't been able to do that because I just started testing it again, the new account there. So if you've been able to actually get this super pick reveal, then please share in a comment below what you have found there. I find it a little bit strange they don't just say how much can you win, what are the chances, all that. I would prefer if they did that, but that's just something to be aware of. If you just stay active, you can get this extra little streak bonus potentially. And then they also have this membership level. You can click here, you can see more there, and then the different rewards you can get here. So you just keep earning, and then you will move up, and then you will get some rewards. So you can see, for example, when you reach diamond level, then you will get a reward of $50. So little extra money there. But again, as mentioned, I have been a member for years, but my membership level, it kind of stayed the same because you're starting over, so you actually get a chance of getting these bonuses there. So that's why I'm on level 1, even though I have been a member for many years there, because they just started everything over there. But I would like them to actually explain a little bit more here also exactly like what are the requirements to move up a level, right? That would just be nice to say, is it a specific number of service you completed, earnings, what is it? I think they should be a little bit more clear about that. But again, just something to be aware of. It can give some nice extra rewards, but as you can see, your membership level did not carry over. And another thing that didn't carry over is if you have referred people. So your referrals did not carry over. That's just one thing to be aware of, but you can invite others, potentially earn a bit extra by doing that. And you can see the program details here that once your referral is successful, rewards $10, then you will get this reward depending on the country they are from. It used to be a percentage you would earn from whenever your referral earned, then you would also get something. It wouldn't affect their earnings or anything like that. So it's a different program now. I don't think it's absolutely the best referral program, but it is what it is. So if you can invite others, if you know anyone that might be interested, potentially earn. And if you decide to actually use SuperpayMe after watching this here, I will also leave my link below. So if you want to support my channel, you're more than welcome to join through that if you're not yet a member. But let's now also talk about the cash out and try to withdraw together. So I have now jumped to the payout section, and as you can see, the only option I have here is PayPal. But if you then look at the website in general, it does say that it also offers Visa and Venmo and Skrill. So the exact payout options will depend on the country you live in. So that's just one thing to be aware of. Of course, when you first join, make sure you go and check out the payout section and check if it offers a method in your country for you that you actually want to use. If not, of course, you should not use that. Then you should find a get paid to site that offers other payout options. I do have a list on my website of the best get paid to sites in general that offers all kinds of different rewards. So I'll leave a link to that below so you can check that out if it is. But anyways, here I will just choose, and then for the purpose of this video here, I will withdraw $100. And then you need to fill out your email, and of course for privacy reasons I'll blur that out. But just also be aware, as you can see here, they do charge a percentage or a fee here, a PayPal fee. And you can see it is actually a percentage, because if I increase the amount there, this amount also increases. So for $100 there, it would be $2 that I will pay. So basically a 2% fee. Personally, of course, I prefer when get paid to sites don't charge you a fee. There are many get paid to sites that don't charge you, but there are definitely also some that charge more. I've seen many that charge 5% fee. So, 2%, it's okay. Of course, it would be better if they didn't charge, but it's still within reason. And the great thing is, for example, that it's not a set fee, because that also means if you, for example, want to withdraw $10, then it's only 20 cents there. And sometimes, you see platforms, they charge a set fee. So if you withdraw $10, then they charge you like a $3, that's like ridiculous, right? So luckily they don't do that, but all I then need to do is here to click submit. And then it says that it has been submitted successfully, and it used to pay very quickly. They do say the guarantee payment within 8 to 12 hours for most people. The first time you withdraw, maybe it takes a little bit longer, but also when I withdrew the first time here from the new platform, it happened quite quickly here. I think it took a couple of hours or so, but now here also I will leave a screenshot on the screen when I get the email from PayPal, and then you can see the money actually did go into my PayPal account. There I will also write exactly how long it took for the money to go into my account. So let's just quickly talk about the earning potential, because I know a lot of people will now ask me, how long did it take to earn $100 that you withdrew? And as mentioned, I have not used SuperpayMe for months because it has been closed. So this is earnings I had from previously. A lot of the earnings are also from referrals, because I've talked about it before. So this is not something I have earned on the new platform, because I have just started testing it again as of recording this video here, because it just relaunched. But what I can tell you, based on my experience both with SuperpayMe now and it was before, and testing hundreds of other sites, is that for me it's kind of an average get paid to site. The earning potential is decent. Earning $100 will definitely take patience. If you take some of the higher paying games, put in a lot of effort and things like that, then in some countries you can do it, fairly quickly if you put in a lot of time and effort. So in some countries, maybe you can have days where you can earn $5, $10. In other countries, it will be very, very hard to earn $1 per day. That's how it is with get paid to sites. But overall, I would say there are get paid to sites that pay more now. SuperpayMe is kind of average for me, but I would say that it definitely has a nice design. It's a nice update when it comes to that aspect of it. But they have hyped it up with several emails, with information on the website for several months, to make it seem like there's something really, really big is coming. And I honestly kind of feel like, well, there's nothing really that special about it, because it's a nice platform. It's nice, user-friendly, it's beautiful designed and easy to use, all these different things, pays quickly, all that. But I do not understand why this update was the reason that they had to be closed for many months without us users being able to access our earnings. And we weren't even really told about it before, so we could take out earnings before they closed down. So they were closed for like 5 months or something like that, where we couldn't access our earnings and just had to trust that they would come back. And I don't quite understand that, because many other get paid to sites that make a big update, they just do it in the background, and when they're then ready, they say like, okay, we've launched. They say we launched within a week, but they keep the website live. So I do not quite understand that aspect of it. I can't explain why that is. It was a bit of a letdown for me that they just closed down like that. Of course, I'm happy that they opened up again, and I think that it's a fairly good new site, but I just don't understand how they did this and the way they did. That's just something that's my opinion about. If you have a different opinion, please feel free to share below. I would love to hear your opinion and experience about this also. But to sum it up, you just need to be aware that it doesn't have this big contest it had anymore. It has some small bonus system, not super great, but a little bit extra here and there. The referral program, not as great as it was in my opinion. Better designs, definitely. Still good payout options, still pays quickly. So those aspects are nice. So overall, a decent average get paid to site that I will definitely keep using there, but definitely not one of the ones that I will be using the most. But I will for now keep testing the new site here because it has just launched, so maybe more things will come. Maybe I will change my opinion about it, and then I will definitely let you know about it. But I will leave a link below here to a full written review also I have if you prefer reading about it there. And also there at the top, I will also leave a joining link so you can join through that, get started if you're not a member yet. That will also support my channel, and I would definitely appreciate that support. As mentioned earlier also, I will also leave a link to a list I have of the best get paid to sites if you are looking for alternatives also. And finally, if the video helped you, please make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.